What's up and good morning, guys? Welcome back to another video. I think it's actually been a while since we've been interrupted on the channel by somebody either running a lawnmower. Today it looks like they're cutting some flagstone with their grinder in the background. But regardless, so today we're about to head over to the warehouse. If you guys remember from a couple videos ago, we've got a new set of wheels sitting in the warehouse, but I didn't tell you who they were for or what truck they're going on. And some of you guys may or may not already know. I noticed a couple people in the comments kind of nailed it on the head, but today's gonna be the day. We'll reveal who they're for, what truck they're going on, and I'm pretty sure they're actually getting installed today. So let's head over to the warehouse. So we made it to the warehouse, and I think I heard the wheel owners, or the wheel owner, pulling up. Let's see if he's outside.
Come on, man. You don't gotta put that on there.
Oh, dude, what's going on, man? What happened? Woo, that is dang, man. What do you got, a 3-inch lift on that thing? The truck looks small on those stock.
10 inches, but
jeez.
Those are 35s.
Are they? This is the difference wheels make, guys. Wes's truck is pretty damn tall, but you throw some 35s on there, yeah, that looks tiny. Oh, what do we got back here? What are these, 37s?
No, they're 375, 4024s. The Nittos.
Translate that to American.
Get the Nitto 375s. It's like a 36, and it's like 15 inches wide.
Gotcha. Sweet. I mean, they look good. Are you gonna try the ramp out?
Maybe when I change wheels so that it doesn't look so.
I mean, the rear end on your truck, on Brian's truck, and on Austin's truck, you guys' rear ends are all super soft.
Well, I just recently changed. I went from a block with stock springs to a set of 8-inch Deaver springs.
So you're saying it'll flex better?
I mean, I would assume it would, but I don't know.
Well, we'll get you on the ramp here one of these days. How about that?
I'm nervous though.
So I've been staring at this set of wheels for a while now. Wes, you want to reveal the wheels? Some big girls right there. So you guys know the debacle I had with fuel wheels and that I'll never buy fuel wheels again. And everybody said, well, why don't you buy some specialty forged? Why do you still have the fuel wheels on your truck? And the reason I still have them on my truck is because, well, I already paid for them. I own them. I'm gonna get my money's worth out of them. And it's a good conversation piece when everybody says, oh, you got fuel wheels, how do you like them? Then I can go in and tell my story. But for those of you that recommended specialty forged, Wes here, what do you got, buddy?
Well, not to steal your thunder there, but if you zoom in down here, right here, it says, maybe get the lighting, MHT.
Does it?
MHT.
Oh.
Specialty is their own company, but they do use MHT to do their machining. Well, they use the same forgings that
every company is at this point. I know American Force, I think is Wheel Pros. Wheel Pros bought out MHT or something like that. There's this crazy monopoly going on right now of wheel companies to where essentially they're all getting made by the same people that make the fuel wheels. And if you're unlucky enough to have your stuff done by the finish department that did my wheels, I mean, good luck. Best of luck to you. But Wes, show us, I mean, we see the backside here. What do we got on the front? Damn, son. So I know it looks like an all black wheel, but it's actually not. If you look closely, it might be hard to see on camera, but all of the little inner portions there are like a graphite gray. I don't know, is there a name
I think
for
it's
it?
like a Cadillac gray.
Ooh, you fancy.
I think
it's a cool look. I like it. There you go. It shows up real well right there on camera. I mean, they're really sweet wheels. It's similar-ish to my fuel wheels. I don't know, are these true directional?
I believe so, yeah.
Mine aren't directional.
I haven't laid them out yet.
Gotcha. I didn't
Any
want
of them that are
directional.
kind of angled back, if you're going to buy a high-end wheel, like of any of the forged ones, they're going to be directional if they have like angles to them.
Now, if you look, I mean, if we're talking finish, Wes, can I talk about the finish on your wheels?
Go ahead.
Like, you're not upset, right? No. So nobody get mad at me in the comments when I talk about the finish on his wheels. So if we look at the finish, I don't know if it's gonna show up on camera. You can see like there's a significant amount of orange peel. And then if we go over and we look at, I know it's gonna be hard to see because they're dusty right now. So if you look on my Dropstar forged wheels that I have here, which I don't know the price difference, but I think these are a decent amount cheaper. They actually have less orange peel going on in the black powder coat than Wes's wheels do. Which just goes to show, like, you know, the most high-end wheel, I mean, specialty forged, I don't know if they're the most high-end, but they're definitely considered up there.
They are more, from what I looked at, retail to retail, these are like anywhere from like 3,000 to like 1,500 more per set than like your American Force or your Fuel.
And at the end of the day, like Wes said earlier, like they're all made essentially out of the same blanks. So it's not like you're really getting a different billet or a different forging. You're getting the same blanks. I mean, they're probably all coming in on the same boat in China, and then they're getting CNC'd at the same shop. So I mean, I get everybody's like, well, specialty forge is better, but at the end of the day, like to me, they're all pretty much the same. I mean, a forged wheel, for the most part, is a forged wheel, at least in today's companies, because it's all one damn company now. But these wheels do look sick, and one of the things Wes has been trying to do is black out some stuff on his truck.
Yeah.
And well, I guess if you're gonna do it, you start with one of the most expensive ways to do it.
I guess, yeah, that's true. I have been in touch with the vinyl guy, and he's very busy. So apparently he's really good at what he does, and he finally fit me into a spot in like 2 weeks. So the rest of it will come together.
So I've got 2 of Wes's wheels loaded up in my truck. He's got the other 2 in the back of his truck, plus all of his tires. And we're about to head on out right now. All right, we have made it to Preston's. Check this out. They got a sweet International Scout sitting out here.
I've always wanted one of these, or like a 70s Bronco. To me, these things are so sick. What do you think, Wes? Would we build one of these?
Clean, simple interior, not too much. A little 4-speed manual.
Look how skinny the gauge cluster is on that thing.
Zach, what's up, buddy? What's up, man? I'm riding with the Dmaxryno YouTube channel. We got questions. Zach.
Oh, we got a sweet Pro Comp lift kit, amp steps.
I gotta say, you guys know I'm a GM guy, but these are beautiful trucks. The new Super Duties. I just want some sheet metal around me.
Don't blast me right now.
What? Why do you have 2 used tires and 2 new tires?
Because I got them from my buddy.
So this is the fun part about directional wheels.
And the reason I particularly don't like them, I mean, it's one of the reasons I don't like them, but trying to figure out which way they go.
Wes comes prepared. Pre-programmed sensors. What do we got in here?
These are supposed to be the ceramic bouncing beads, so they always are balancing. You don't have to get them rebalanced.
So instead of putting the weights on the back of the wheels like a lot of people see, or if you're running, those don't even have
Big
weights on the
clamp-ons. I think they're on the back. But.
Gotcha. This is another option.
They say it's not good for every application, but I think with bigger tires it helps a lot because they do wear funny and they take so much weight anyway.
So you put 1 bag of these per tire.
That's what it says.
Oh, I know, but look at that. We're upgrading. We got the black ones now.
Oh yeah, you got to
Are
match.
these the Amazon specials?
Amazon special.
All right.
$50, same day shipping.
Oh, you can't beat that.
Amazon Prime, ordered them and 8 hours later they were on my doorstep. So.
There you go.
So Zach just took Wes's truck right now for a test drive. He's going to align it before he puts the big wheels and tires on. You guys are probably saying why, that doesn't make sense. Reason being is
The 15.5 wides don't fit on the alignment rack.
so I have to do the same thing with my truck. I actually have to bring in, actually they keep my stock set here of my stock wheels and tires to be able to throw those on to align it. So basically kind of the process is Zach will align it with the stock wheels and tires, then he throws the big ones on, drives it, and if there's anything weird, he kind of swaps them back over, puts it back on the rack. But I gotta say, Zach is really good at dialing this in. Wes had it done previously on his, right buddy?
Zach knows how to compensate for that extra leverage that the wide wheels add to the suspension.
So Zach, what's the trick, buddy? Because you're able to pull off some really sweet alignments with running a stock wheel tire setup.
As far as aligning it with the stock wheels and tires?
And then it being perfect when you put the bigger wheels and tires on.
You just doing a lot of them. You kind of get to know what it likes, where it wants. Skinny tires, like as you can see, like he's cambered in right now, it looks like, but when you put the wide tires on it, it's not. You just kind of get a feel for it.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, and there.
Being like this with his bolts keyed,
Yeah.
holds the cam. So all that's for is the adjustability, ease of adjustability. So you basically have a hole every, one of these lines or every other one of these lines. So what it does is you loosen it, you rotate them, you push the arm out, and then it locks it in. So when you tighten it down, it can't move.
Gotcha.
I mean, Wes has his,
The Dirt King locking alignment cams.
Why don't I have those, Zach?
Well, this has bulletproof built ears, that's why.
I bought the Dirt King ones because I was having issues with the alignment getting knocked out of.
I was just gonna say it's more on the 1500s and the 2500s because the 2500 runs a bigger bolt. But like you can crank them down as hard as you want, and then with the wide wheels, you hit a bump, the arm falls in. So you want to somehow lock that in there without it rolling.
Upgrade if you're running bigger wheels.
They're like $60 from the Dirt King website.
Yeah, you might get a little bit more depending on who aligns it to actually, you know, pull it apart and move them. But it's really, in my eyes, it's worth the investment because it'll never fall out.
Looks like we got us a special guest that came to visit.
Hey, are you that YouTuber?
Nah. Hey, this thing actually has automatic windows, or they have to crank them down.
No, I got automatic windows. I know that guy too. Hey, aren't you a YouTuber too? Some famous.
Yeah, he's a drag racer.
Far from a. Well, I'm gonna go.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna go take. Oh, I'm actually heading over to Dodge.
Uh-oh.
I can't say why, but yeah, I'm gonna head over.
YouTube.com/Eddie's Life.
There you go.
Find out why.
Yeah.
Dude, is this the trend today? Everybody just showing up with tiny wheels and tires?
This is what happens when you
What's up, Ryan? What's up, buddy?
No, this is what happens when you live in California and the gas is $4 something a gallon.
Oh, there you go.
Got to get your extra miles per gallon during the week, and then the weekend you throw on the nice wheel.
So the tires that just got burnt there are yours.
Yeah.
How do you feel? I feel like he does that every time before you get a set of his tires back or your tires back. I feel like he always does burnouts in them. What's the deal with that?
But that's what they're for. That's what I burned at the track.
Tires anyway, like it doesn't matter.
So Wes is scared. He doesn't think it's gonna look good. Polish look.
Well, until I get it blacked out, but then it's like, fuck. Now I got to change it back if it doesn't look good.
All right, we got the first wheel on. Is that the right way? Or is it backwards?
No, that wasn't the right one.
I hate freaking directional wheels. I can't even tell. Is that the right way, Wes?
I trust them.
What do you think, buddy?
I trust them.
Does it look good?
I think it's gonna look good.
Oh, you're back in now?
I'm a little.
Just walk away, dude. Just walk away. Don't even look. Just walk away.
It looks better than I thought.
So Wes is running spacers in the rear. Wes, what size spacers are you running?
2 inch.
Is that to make it even with the front?
Yeah. Because the Cognito lift increases the front track width about 2 inches from stock on each side. So to get it to be even, you gotta run like a 2 inch spacer.
Well, Wes's truck is done. Here we come out for the big reveal. If Wes could get it out of there. Don't hit nothing, Wes. Here we go, here we go.
Where should I put it?
Woo! Well, now we gotta get you a ramp.
Oh yeah.
We gotta build you a ramp, dude. We gotta show off these good looking wheels. That is a much better look, man. Are you happy with it?
I know you were worried about going black.
It looks way better than I anticipated for sure. I don't know if I like it more than the polished, but it does look better than I thought it was gonna look.
No, I think it turned out.
The only thing is
hey, there's a guy stealing your tires.
what the fuck? I just put the coilovers on the front. They came set at like 11 inches of front lift. The rear, I had a block, as everybody knew, because they hated on it. So I did the 8 inch spring with the 2 inch block to give me 10 inches in the rear. And it's still squatting.
Front sits a little higher.
Still squatting.
Yeah,
so
but it's not that bad.
I need to go up.
You gonna crank the back up higher?
Yeah, I think I need another inch or two. Inch and a half.
No, I think it looks good, man. Tying in the lift kit with the wheel, with the coil, everything just being blacked out. I know we talked about doing some of that graphite gray off the wheel on the... I don't know, I kind of like it without. What are we blacking out on the truck?
So I think we'll start with the headlights. Headlights grill. Leave this outline of the chrome to match the rear because it's kind of hard to wrap that part. I'm thinking about leaving this. And then black, 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 black. Removing this, that little molding, removing that.
Right.
And then the steps, eventually I do want to get the drop down steps instead of the articulating, the ones that just come out.
Oh, the Carlos articulating. The side swing. I don't know what they call those.
Nah, dude, I think this thing looks way better, man. This is a heck of an improvement.
Yeah.
And then we got
Brian over here doing a wheel swap in the street. Are those wheels really that much better than what you got on there?
Kid who bought my tires, these are his.
oh, you borrowed them?
Yeah.
You guys do so much tire wheeling and dealing over here. Oh, nice. We got the Milwaukee grease gun.
Yeah, Brian needs to.
That's one thing you haven't seen on the channel. I have a lot of Milwaukee tools, but I don't have too many of the mechanic tools. I think it's pretty sweet. All right, let's see how this grease gun works. Well, Wes, there she goes, man. How long are these wheels going to be on here before we sell them?
I don't know. See what the comments, who offers the most for them.
There you go.
In the comment section.
All right, well, Wes got his new wheels and tires on. Brian got his old crappy set back on. But your new wheels and tires are showing up tomorrow, right?
Tomorrow.
Ooh, all right. I'm interested to see those. What are they, Archons?
Yeah, the new Archon.
I've never seen the new Archons in person, so I'd be, you know, bring them by the shop. I'll mount them and balance them for you. But with that, guys, we're going to wrap up this video. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're not subscribed already, please click the subscribe button now that we do not miss out on any future content. Don't forget to give this video a like, aka a thumbs up. Don't forget to check out workforapparel.com because if there's anything you want in this life, you got to be willing to work for it. You guys are the best.
Roll the outro.
Roll that outro.
Damn. Yeah.